The same five as they did last night. Matter of fact, the last three. Bogues and Gill out front. Frederick starting again with Johnson and Gaddison.
And this is a lineup that we spoke about several times that Coach Bristow feels has been a shot in the arm. Muggsy Bogues is playing well, and of course, Anthony Frederick's contributions have been very, very good.
Alan Bristow played a year here in Utah as a player. Assisted Doug Moe for 6 years. You saw his record. The Utah Jazz being introduced to the crowd. Here's their starting lineup tonight under Jerry Sloan. They'll go with, of course, John Stockton at the guard spot. Jeff Malone, so much power out front. And he provided the ingredient. When they made that acquisition last year, that was key for this club.
Jeff Malone, 51% from the floor. Stockton, 13 assists per game. And Karl Malone goes to the free throw line more than any other player in the NBA, 10 plus per game.
And Blue Edwards, of course, in at the small forward spot. There's Jerry Sloan in his 7th year of coaching overall, the 4th with the Utah Jazz. He's brought them from 51, 55, and 54 wins over the last 3 years as head coach. And of course, they come out of the gate at 7-6, but they played 9 of their first 13 games on the road. Referees tonight working the game here at the Delta Center. Danny Crawford, Ron Gerritsen there in the middle, and Jim Kinsey on the right side of your screen. This Delta Center seats about 20,000. And it still isn't enough.
It's a beautiful building, and they're right on top of you, too. It's a very, very loud building.
And, you know, it reminds you kind of like the Minnesota Timberwolves' new building, the Target Center. Everything is close. Even the fans are close in back of us. There's not an awful lot of movement behind the bench, and the angles for all of the seats are quite steep. Anthony Frederick and company looking in at the Hornets huddle as they get set to take the court. Bogues, Gaddison, Gill, Johnson, Frederick coming out, and there's Alan Bristow. 2 years with the Jazz. They weren't that good in those years. They had 24 and 25 wins back-to-back.
Well, now one of the most formidable teams in the league. And another thing we haven't discussed, Mark Eaton, he has 41 blocks this season already, and we were impressed with Mutombo's at 28.
Of course, Hornets fans will always remember that win in Utah the first season. Kurt Rambis with the stick back that made it Hornets 89, Jazz 88. Otherwise, it's been all Utah in this series. We are just about set to get underway. Eaton and Gaddison jump it up. And Jeff Malone gets things going. Here comes John Stockton in the front court. Lou Edwards out of the state of North Carolina.
Double screen on the baseline to get it going.
Stockton misses the first offering, and Larry Johnson picks up the first of what could be many rebounds. Gaddison, he's faced some big people the last 4 nights out. Mutombo, Rick Smits, Brad Doherty, and now Mark Eaton. Anthony Frederick from outside. Gill gets this rebound. The ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the two Malone.
Proud of Teal.
Back to live action. Stockton averaging 14 assists a game out front.
Love to run the two-man game.
Here's Jeff Malone.
One of the best at spotting up. He's at 51% plus.
Gaddison comes back, looks for a cutter down through the lane. Johnson gets there a little late. There's the double team from Eaton. He finds Gaddison, and Gaddison beat Eaton to the basket.
Weak side, Jeff Malone on the spot up. They'll run a little two-man game if Eaton comes out. And they got a lot of action on the baseline.
Who they've got on Eaton? They've got Frederick on it. Inside, here comes Malone, guarded by Gaddison.
A patented move, that big left step across the lane.
Bogues in the front court now for the Hornets. They play Phoenix Friday night, then the Clippers Saturday, and the trip is over.
Nice
Gaddison,
move.
wow, what a nice move through the lane. Jeff Malone in the front court. You heard Rex's comments. Rex is such a competitive guy. He hasn't, he made no bones about it. He'd rather be starting,
right,
but
he'd love to play.
He'll take the playing time. He got 28 minutes a night ago. Jeff Malone has 4, and Utah leads 6-4. Gill sends it back out to Bogues at the point. Frederick on the wing, and Kendall from the top. Kendall Gill hit it, and the Hornets now starting to make their shots count.
Hornets look loose.
Well, they've hit 3 out of their first 5 offerings at it, and they've tied the score here at 6. Here's Stockton. Bounces right back out of the hoop. Lou Edwards on the steal to Jeff Malone.
See the floor.
Utah 8-6. Gill down low to LJ. Turns on Malone. Larry Johnson's in the scoreboard. Look out, here comes Malone. He likes to run the floor.
You know, Stockton has only missed 4 games in 6 years.
It's incredible.
That's a durable player. Karl Malone has only missed 4.
And the man they traded away, Thurl Bailey, in 9 years had only missed 4. He goes to Minnesota. That's going to be an interesting trade because he was very popular in this community. Of NC State. Here's Bogues, 5 on the shot clock. Gaddison.
Good defense.
Muggsy will have to fire. He got it before the shot clock went off. The beautiful Delta Center. Salt Palace, the former home. They got about 8,000 more seats in this place. Hornets have a chance to take the lead. Frederick attacks. Bogues once again. And the Hornets are out in front.
That's important that Muggsy knocked that jumper down.
Increase their lead. Gill on the run. Gill will fire from the wing. Gaddison ran by the rebound. Here comes Stockton. 3-on-2 break. Jeff Malone to Blue Edwards.
Nice ball movement by the Jazz.
13-12. Utah's back out in front. 5 minutes gone here in the first quarter of play. Del Curry getting set to come in after a timeout. The basket will count by Gaddison as the Hornets regain the lead, and Mark Eaton has committed a foul. We'll be back after this word. It's 14-13 Hornets. Here's Mike Brown. That line drive. Down into front court. Gill back to Curry. 18-16. And Muggsy Bogues ties it. He's got 6. He's 3 for 3 from the back to live action. Utah missed the shot. Hornets come back down, and Rex Chapman is warm. And he puts the Hornets back into the lead.
Overachiever type player, but he's very hard defensively as well.
Edwards over Larry Johnson. Rex with a rebound. Hornets now trying to increase this lead. They lead it 20-18. Bogues, ball handles by Murdoch. Here's Chapman again. Lechner with a rebound. Nice save by Eric Lechner.
Good pass.
Curry from Rex Chapman.
That's why Rex is one of the top 2 guards in the league.
77% from the free throw line. 22-19. Hornets in the lead. 4:10 left to go here in the first quarter. Lechner at the top.
Nice pass.
What a pass from Chapman that time. To Del Curry, his 4th point of the night, both in the box.
Well, he hit it on the head when you spoke to him. He said Del does a great job of moving without the ball.
Back to live action, Utah coming back. The crowd trying to pick them up. They're down by 5. The field goal percentage, the Hornets on the money tonight. Here's Mike Brown with a turnaround. A line drive from 5 feet that time.
That's his range.
24-21. Hornets.
Gets out above the foul line, you can step off.
Here's Del Curry over Corbin. Ooh.
I like that. He got that off the dribble. You don't see that often with Del.
I hear him say face after that. Jeff Malone in the front court. Mike Brown around the top, guarded by Jemensky. Here's Corbin. Curry's got him. 5 on the shot clock. Jeff Malone off balance.
He loves that shot. He'll shoot that off balance jump shot all night long if you let him. Make him go left on the dribble. Another great pass by Rex.
Curry from Chapman. 6 of Del Curry's 8 points have come from the hand of Rex Chapman. 28-23. Hornets by 5. Here's Murdoch free. Because of a stress fracture in the lower back. Karl Malone gets inside for his 10th point of the night, and the Jazz close the gap to within 1. 28-27. Rex Chapman ad-libs in the lane and comes away with a basket. Malone kicks it out on the rebound. 31 seconds left in the quarter. Stockton for 3. Brown keeps the possession going. Shot clock, game clock just about even. 20 seconds to go.
Stockton is 41% from 3. He's taken 31 of those.
He's 46 from 2-point range.
You know, that great passing is contagious. It really is.
For both teams. Here comes Karl Malone inside. Ball slapped away. They're going to call goaltending on Jemensky. Count 2 for Malone. 14 for him. The Jazz have tied it. 3.2 seconds left to go.
Got to push it.
Kendall Gill Can't get the shot away in time. An impressive first quarter for the Hornets. They had a 5-point lead at one time. But Karl Malone's shot on the goaltend cuts it down to nothing. It's 31 all after one.
You all the way on that one.
Boy. First quarter field goal. The Hornets 61%. Utah at 55. Jimenski from the wing.
You know, this is one of the first nights I see the Hornets.
Hornets have to slow it down. Dell from outside. It's a 2. Corbin boards it. Here comes Stockton. 3-on-2.
Score, Steve.
What is that? 9 or 10 straight?
9 in a row.
Beat Miami.
Nice pass.
There is Rex Chapman with the basket and the foul. Here's Stockton. Stockton.
Nice.
Underneath Benoit. Utah's hung a bunch of layups. Here's Brown to hang one.
That's what they want from him. A lot of physical play and get stickbacks.
6 points for Mike Brown. Hornets by 1, 36-35. Gaddison backing in on Benoit. Makes his move, missed the shot, and Benoit gets the rebound. Stockton splits the defense. Corey Crowder misses. Corbin gets fouled underneath by Kendall Gill.
Well, they love him who's in the league. He'll hide himself, play the passing lane well, gets a lot of sneaky steals, and gets his hand on passes.
This is his 4th stop in the NBA. Rex Chapman from downtown, and Chapman has 9. Stockton attacks. Benoit with a shot from the corner. Jazz down.
That's what he can do.
Let Corbin go. Gaddison with the board. Here comes Bogue. 4-on-3 break. Bogue squares. He hits it. Have the ball.
No way Benoit can hold out Gaddison in the paint. There's no way he can guard him.
Rex knew it. Rex knew it, and Gaddison gets the bucket. He's got Benoit at the top. Benoit out of Alabama. Played in Spain last year. Crowder for 3. They haven't made a 2 in a Hound Dog's age, but Crowder sticks them from long range. Chapman and a foul to boot on Corey Crowder. 45-40, Hornets by 5. Still a long way to go, but Hornet fans enjoying what they've seen so far. Mike Brown, double team. Blue Edwards at the top.
Nice pass.
Left it for Benoit.
That was what you call a semi-leaning jumper pass combination.
3-point lead for the Hornets. All the way down. Goaltending for Blue Edwards. Pressure.
Physical mismatch with Gaddison on this end, too, again. There it is.
Jeff Malone is back.
They run those cutters, those shooters, right off baseline screens.
10 points for Jeff Malone. Jazz trail by 3 rather. Hornets turn it over. Blue Edwards. Bogue.
Oh, yes! Nice pass!
Gaddison for 2. Bogues with a super assist. 14 points for Kenny Gaddison. Boy, the Hornets are getting some great assists tonight. Believe it, that's only Stockton's 3rd point of the night. There's 2 more and an assist for Rex Chapman. 6 on the game tonight, unofficially. 53-50 Hornets. There on the floor with Del Curry, Mike Jimenski. Curry from the corner doesn't make it. He'll get another shot at it on the rebound. Hornets have gone cold lately after shooting 70% for most of this quarter. Edwards into front court. Here's Jeff Malone in the lane. 12 points for Jeff Malone. Utah now up by 3. They trail by 5 at one point. Del Curry, Rex Chapman, quick shot. Chapman's got 14, and no matter how well he shoots from this position, no matter what happens from here, he'll still have a hard time accepting the fact that he's not a starter. And I guess you want that. Here's Stockton for 3. Stockton had a slow start, but David Benoit from the corner. Wanted to say thank you on the shot selection, and here comes Curry to Gill. Touch pass, Rex for three. There's the three he didn't get last night.
He could be on his way to one of those nights.
17 right now, his career high, just for your information, is 38. Stockton in the front court. 2:15 left in the first half. The Hornets have cut the gap to 1. Stockton's been in a mini slump, but I think he's out of it. Curry against Blue Edwards.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Here's Jemensky. Turnaround's good. Mike Jemensky, 2 out of 3 for the G-Man. He's got 4 points. Natural light from Anheuser-Busch. Blue Edwards on the inbound. Again from 2, the Jazz miss. Curry vying for the ball. Chapman with a baseball pass to send Gill.
Nice.
The stick back. Out into front court. Boy, the action's really picking up. Hornets by 1. Curry on the steal. Curry pulls up. Misses the banker. Jemensky can't control the rebound. Here's Chapman coming back. Chapman for 3. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Gill. A wild finish to this first half. Hornets shooting 70% through much of the first half.
And Eric Lechner, Karl Malone. This will be fun to watch.
Stockton.
Good help by Jemensky on the screen and roll.
29 seconds left, 7 on the shot clock. Three-point shot doesn't go. Jeff Malone will recycle it. Shot clock and game clock are even.
Here's a challenge.
Shot clock winds down to 12. Malone and Chapman, 1-on-1. And Rex won it. Here comes Gill in the front court. 2 seconds left. Rex from 3. Yeah!
Oh! Big shot.
What a way to go into the locker room. The Hornets lead as we end the first half, 65-61. Let's see it again.
Gill does a great job of getting it to him. He could be en route to one of those nights. He just has that special rhythm.
He's got 20 at halftime, and we credit that battle to Kenny Gattison. Bogues in the front court.
That's a situation you want to see Muggsy pop that little jump shot.
Malone ahead of the break. The basket will count, and Kendall Gill will be called for the foul. Johnson's absence probably a good explanation for that. Here's Johnson in the paint. Can't handle it. Hornets have not been able to get Johnson the ball inside. Here's Stockton.
Nice.
And the Jazz retake the lead. The Hornets call for a time. And go. Curry to Gattison. Gill wants Larry Johnson in a post-up. This time Johnson has to come to the corner to get it. Gattison over Blue Edwards. And Kenny Gattison. Stockton looking for him. He's working on Gattison. Left it short. Good defense by the Hornets.
Chapman took a hit.
Curry from the wing. Del Curry now with 13. 71-66. The Hornets have it back up to 5.
Shooters out and then post up on this side.
Down low, here's Malone. Banked away by Kenny Gattison. What a play by Gattison. Here comes Bogues. He'll try to drill it. Johnson has the uncontested rebound. Curry from 3. Yes!
Bingo.
Third three-pointer from the Hornets. Chapman owns 2. Curry's got 1, and we've got a break in the action as the Hornets open up their widest lead of the game. It's 8 with 7 to play in the third.
That's 3 minutes, and of course Del Curry knocked a 3 down right after that.
Karl Malone wants to prove that Kenny Gattison's block was a fluke, but he missed that shot. Bogues to Curry. Sets up.
Look out.
Watch it. The Hornets off guards are stroking it right now. Curry and Chapman are sizzling the place from the bench. They have 38. The Hornets lead by 10. Malone. Lead pass, Johnson. Can't hang on. Malone chases it out of bounds.
Shooters to try to take Malone.
Kendall Gill is back on. Muggsy Bogues gets a rest. Chapman off the inbounds pass. Whoa!
One of those nights.
What a rim. Rex Chapman with 24. Hey, when it's going your way, you just sit there and take it. That was a shooter's bounce. Rudd, almost left the floor. Corbin's open. Chiminski with a rebound. Hornets lead by 10, 4:10 to go in the third. Chapman across the lane, fires. Karl Malone with a rebound. Delaney Rudd pushes. Jazz trying to start a run. Jeff Malone can start one.
Bad hand, they're going to have to test them.
Jeff Malone. Dell Curry with a rebound. Hornets on the move. 4 on 3. Dell.
Nice. Oh, tough break.
Chiminski could not finish. Utah with a rebound. 3 on 2 with Rudd. Jeff Malone.
Good timeout.
Points. The Hornets want time with 2:59 left to go in the third. Their lead has shriveled to 6, 82-76 in Salt Lake. Kendall Gill. Only 2 points tonight. He just hangs one right there.
That's 3 that just roll off the rim for Charlotte.
Karl Malone. 25 points for Karl Malone. The Jazz now within 2, a 3-pointer for Rex to try to silence the crowd. Gill gets the stick back and gets his 4th point of the night.
Good effort.
86-82 Charlotte. Final minute of play here in the third. 16 on the shot clock for the Jazz.
Pick and roll.
Rudd slides through it. Here's Karl Malone. From outside over Lechner. Karl Malone single-handedly keeping Utah in this one with 27. 43 seconds left to go in the period. Hornets by 2. Lechner misses. Chapman tries to tap it. Karl Malone comes back. Rudd on the run to Corbin.
Catch.
What a block by Curry, and they're going to call a jump ball.
Chiminski acknowledges to Rex. He says, good pass, my fault, should have had it.
Jeff Malone walks it into front court. Shot clock and game clock are even.
See how wide they have the floor? Watch your 2-man game up top and watch Corbin on the left side of the floor.
Chiminski's asking if he can help out somewhere else. Off Brown. Here's Malone over Chapman. His attempt to tie it. Thwarted originally, but David Benoit gets it. 1 second left, and time expires before Chapman can get the shot away. David Benoit has brought the Jazz back from a 10-point deficit to tie it at the end of 3, 86-86. To bring it back up, were fouled. Rex Chapman was fouled by Delaney Rudd, and so the Hornets have the ball back. Score tied at 86 all. Steve Martin, Jerry Valancourt here in Salt Lake City.
Oh, good post up by Kenny Gaddison.
Strong move over the top, and Kenny Gaddison gets it over Mike Brown, tying his season high. Stockton down in the front court as the Hornets retake the lead here by 2. Brown to Corbin at the top.
Now keep in mind, if the Hornets double up on the ball on the box, you got shooters up top.
Chapman for Kendall Gill. Corbin with a rebound, 3-on-3 break. He'll pull up.
That's what they like about him. See, we spoke about that earlier. Keep an eye on Stockton because sometimes he'll sneak and he'll...
In favor of Utah now, 90-88, thanks to Tyrone Corbin, the most recent acquisition. Chapman fires a pass to Johnson, and there's 2 for Larry. He's only got 4 tonight. Muggsy Bogues off the wing. He was hot in the first half. Has not scored in the second.
Good ball movement.
Rex for 3. Hornets looking for a knockout punch. It's a little soon. Stockton, fadeaway.
Tough shot.
15 points for John Stockton. The Jazz up by 2. Inside, Kendall Gill with a great move. He's got 6. Score tied again. 92 all. Delaney Rudd steering the club from the top. Rudd inside. Stockton posted up. Ball kicked around, and the Hornets have it back. Bogues ball handles past Stockton. Here's Johnson on the move. Get him 2. The foul is going to be to Delaney Rudd.
Oh, you don't need this now. Larry Johnson just got nailed with a technical foul.
He's going to the foul line, but there'll be a technical foul shot taken at the other end.
But what hurts this play is he complained to the official, Steve, and followed the official a few steps, giving him an earful.
But the Hornets will not have as much of an advantage off this as they originally thought. And Johnson missed the free throw. Benoit with a rebound. The score remains 94-93 Hornets. Stockton gets double teamed, loses the ball. Last kicked out by Del Curry.
He's got to guard Corbin.
Here's Brown over Lechner. Got to watch Benoit from the weak side. Here comes Gill. Curry from the top. Bags 2. Dell's got 22.
Nice job by Kendall.
Hornets
throws it right back to Dell.
They're back up by 3. 96-93 Charlotte. 8:10 to go. Two-man game, Brown and Stockton. Foul to Lechner. Evening, the Jazz now close to within 1. 96-95.
Oh, nice move.
Bogues left Stockton in the dust.
Oh.
His first basket of the second half. 12 points from Muggsy Bogues. He's 6 for 9 from the floor. Hornets by 3.
Here comes the battle again.
Malone battling Gaddis. It's in deep. Good help by Gill. Bogues spins. 3-on-4 break. Mike Brown on the steal. Here's Stockton.
So tough, so tough. You can't play great defense and then throw the ball away and give up a deuce. It just breaks your back.
Hornets lead by 1, 98-97. Gill on the post up with Rudd, launches it too hard. Corbin with the board. Here comes Stockton with a chance to put the Jazz back in front. Malone on Lechner. Lechner with a rebound.
Lechner's doing a good job.
Here's Bogues again by Stockton. Gaddison keeps the rebound alive. Mike Brown is there, and a loose ball foul is going to be called on Kendall Gill. We've got a break in the action with 6:56 left to go in the fourth quarter of play. The Charlotte Hornets trying to hang on to a 1-point lead. They need a defensive stop here to silence this crowd. Here's Tyrone Corbin. Down low, Karl Malone. Gaddison with him one-on-one. Too hard. Brown tries to come over the top, but Gaddison secures it.
Good, strong rebound.
Here's Del Curry off the wing for 2. Del Curry with 24. Career highs 31, season high 29. Hornets up by 3.
A two-man game.
Brown was not looking, and the Jazz turn it over. You know, that's been a problem. They've averaged 18.5 turnovers a game. That's why they're 7-6.
That's what drives your point guards crazy. Oh, nice.
Nice feed from Chapman. He probably won't get an assist on that one because Gaddison had to dribble.
Well, if you take the one quick move to the bucket, you should get the assist. If it's in the lane, he can put it down once, as long as it takes him to the bucket.
Now, my point is, it looks like the official score has taken a couple from Rex for that reason tonight.
So where is he, anyways?
Let's get a look at
Oh, somebody mismatched.
Corbin scores his 10th point. Hornets lead by 3, 102-99. Larry Johnson getting set to check back in. Here's Gaddison on the move on Mike Brown. Hung it short. Stockton stolen by Curry and Bogues. Look at Bogues look away from Stockton.
Goodness.
Chapman's shot doesn't go. The Hornets are like a fighter looking for that roundhouse. They say, we know it's here, but there's still plenty of time on the clock. It's a dangerous Utah team, especially that man.
Well, that time Gaddison allowed Malone to get deep into the lane, and he was just a step away from the basket. Kenny looks a little tired.
102-101. Hornets by 1. Here's Curry on the move. Lechner mistimed the rebound. With it is Corbin. Jeff Malone on the break by himself. And a foul. Charge Jeff Malone. Acquired last year in a 3-way.
Watch the block out assignments and watch some contact.
Lechner and Brown over there. Malone gets the free throw. 20 points for Jeff Malone. And the Hornets now trail by 1.
You want nice ball movement. You want sharp cuts. Help each other get open.
Here's Curry. Back to Rex Chapman. 10 on the shot clock. Chapman with a lead in.
Big shot.
Wow.
Big shot.
26 for Rex. He's got a new season high with each shot.
Now down the stretch, teams have been staying and shadowing Del Curry very well, preventing him from getting the shot. Now you got Chapman and Dell that are both hot, so that'll widen the floor up for Charlotte.
Trying to post up Bogues inside. Rex steals the rebound on the miss by Karl Malone. Chapman now with the Hornets up by 1 with 4:05 to go. Lechner overplayed by Brown. Nice steal by Mike Brown.
Whoa!
Look at that.
Wait a second, big guy.
Corbin. Good non-call there as Corbin went up the back. Bogues with a layup. Tipped on the rim by Johnson. He can't get it.
Good effort, good effort.
What a game here in Salt Lake. Great efforts both sides. Hornets by 1. 3:30 left. Mike Brown. Here's Johnson, his shot influenced. Here comes Stockton to Karl Malone. The Jazz retake the lead. 105-104, 3:12 left. Chapman, lots of contact underneath. Foul on the Hornets.
Larry Johnson. They're lifting 2 again. They're running this big 3-man game again on the left side.
Stockton at the top.
Got that triangle.
Gaddison and Malone battling. Well, the officials have let a lot go both ways tonight.
Kenny Gaddison is doing an excellent defensive job tonight.
Here comes Chapman. Brown with a rebound. Mike Brown has been very instrumental in this ballgame tonight for Utah.
He sure has. He's playing really hard. He's playing with tremendous intensity, too.
2:33 left to go. Here comes Malone. Jeff Malone. 22 for Jeff Malone.
Get a good shot. Get your cutters.
Del Curry from the top over Corbin. Big shot by Del. 26 now for Del Curry. Hornets trail by 1 with 2:09 left. 107-106. Stockton into front court.
2 minutes remaining, 2 minutes.
Jeff Malone.
Big shot.
Where did he pull that one out? 24
But you know, he
points.
loves to shoot the fadeaway.
109-106. Jazz by 3. Curry.
And now you need a big defensive stop, and you got to have it right now.
Listen to this crowd in Utah.
Need your help side. Here comes a pick and roll 2-man game. Watch Corbin sneaking on the baseline.
Jeff Malone is quite an option.
Bingo. The Hornets defended Corbin well, and Malone spots up.
Timeout. 1:27 left in the fourth. The Jazz lead it by 5.
Hornets did a great job taking away that second option, and the Jazz did a great job of reading it and going to the next look.
Bogues to Chapman.
This is a must possession.
Larry Johnson against the double team. Muggsy Bogues to Curry at the top for 3. Doesn't go. Gaddison with a stick back, and he's fouled. Both teams in the penalty. Gaddison up for 2.
It's 107-106, and now it's 111-106, so it hasn't moved.
And he missed them both. Karl Malone one-hands the rebound, and the Jazz playing with confidence, and victory 8 is a minute away.
Now you were 1 possession behind, now you're 2.
John Stockton, again, that 2-man game near the top.
Again, Rex takes away Corbin's cut, and again, Malone comes.
But this time the result is different. The Hornets have to cash in at the other end. Less than a minute to go. Rex Chapman on the attack. Draws the foul from either Mike Brown or Tyrone Corbin. It's going to be Brown.
Good.
Chapman gets the free throw for Rex tonight. Quite an individual performance. Second shot doesn't go. The Hornets have missed 3 of 4 foul shots in the final minute. They'd be down by only one. Instead, they're down by 4. 111-107. 35 seconds left to go.
Look at the spacing.
13 on the shot clock. Stockton, moving pick from Malone. Three-point attempt boarded by Tyrone Corbin. And a foul, a had-to foul by Muggsy Bogues.
Well, the reason they spaced the floor out the way they did is they could have run pick and roll up top, one of the best in the league when you do it with Malone and Stockton. And then you have your slashers in Corbin from the weak side and Brown that could go to the board and get that second shot clock.
Stockton with 19 points on the night, courtesy of that basket. And that pretty much puts it out of reach. 112-107, 5-point edge, make it 6. And a timeout called by the Hornets with 18.8 seconds left to go. The Jazz lead it 113-107. Muggsy Bogues inbounds it. Del Curry trying to get that quick shot, and the Jazz know he's an active option. They put aside 2 people there. Corbin is an excellent defensive player, and Stockton to him. Here's Del for 3. Rebounded by Karl Malone. 11 seconds left to go. The Jazz have stared adversity in the face all night, and they have survived. 3 seconds left. Brown, one of the heroes of this game, holds it up, and the Jazz wins it.
Well, credit the Jazz. Nice execution down the stretch. Came up with the big rebounds. Got a new shot clock twice. That took a lot of time off, and the Hornets just hit the wall and went for the drought. You get 1 point and 6 trips down the floor.
113-107, the final. The Jazz now ups their record to 8-6. For the Hornets, they fall to 4-11, and they are now 0-8 on the road this young season. One thing they didn't want is a long road losing streak to start it out, but this West Coast trip seems to be looking in that direction.